Guys, welcome back for another video. This is going to be for the plats. I'm going to probably do plat 1, plat 2, and one game of plat 3. But after this video, I'm pretty much just going to stick to one rank at a time, meaning Diamond 1, another video for Diamond 2, etc., all the way up, just to kind of teach. I feel like bronze is all one rank, even though, yes, there are 3 different bronze. Same thing with silver, same thing with gold. And even most of plat is very similar. I feel like plat 3 is where it starts to kind of change a little bit. That's kind of where I want to start just doing like one rank at a time. So the next video will be plat 3 and diamond 1, but after that it's just going to be solely one rank at a time. Alright guys, I'll see you in the first game. Alright guys, so we got game number 1. Let's see how it goes. So here, teammate kind of lost the kickoff. I do have a little bit of time. I'm just going to send it down and just kind of see what he could do with it. It does look like it's a little awkward for him. So I'll just double jump. Here I'm going to take my time and just single jump and just try to shoot it on target. We were able to get it over the defender. I am going to start double jumping a lot more because I do feel like plats are able to double jump, like I just saw the guy do with me on the very first challenge. So I won't try to over exploit it, but I will do it a little bit here and there. So here I'm just going to chip it towards the net. Okay, teammate did go up a little far, so I am going to kind of wait. It did miss. Good chip. So here I'm just going to kind of bounce dribble and just shoot. It should go right over the defender. It does. And that'll be our second goal. So again, just like gold, try not to freak out on defense. Try to practice those bounce dribbles that I was talking about, where you can really look at the defender the whole time, and as soon as they turn on you, then you can make your decision when to attack the ball. So here, it's going to go up, a little awkward. So I am going to just single jump and pop it up, let teammate go. He did double jump into the ball, but it didn't really go anywhere. Okay, so the plat opponent did rush his shot a little bit. So here I'm just going to kind of go for a little bump here and just back off. Okay, so his teammate's backing off. Oh no, he did challenge to the side. So here we're just going to go for the midfield boost and go back. I'll let teammate go first. He did get it over. I'm just going to pop it up, just to see what they can kind of do with it. Okay, you got it over me. If you're ever in a situation where you pop it up, don't stay in car mode like I did unless you're going to jump up early. Try to go into car mode and see where the opponent is, so that way you can kind of judge when you need to make your challenge. That was a good shot from a teammate. So here I am going to go back. Teammate did miss, so I will turn. I'm just going to flip into the ball. And I'll go for a bump. He did pop it up for teammate to go. Okay, he did miss, which is fine. Just trying to keep on the wall there. Just single jump to the 50. Just trying to go for demo. Teammate did pop it to the side here, so I'm going to wait. Oh, good pop by the opponent, but he is taking a little long. I'm going to hit this in the back corner for teammate to go. Good pass back from the opponent. And I'm just going to quick pass back up a little bit. So there was a little pass play for teammate. And he was able to put it away. I did kind of pass it a little slow, but I didn't want to hit it too hard because I didn't think he would actually score it if I did. So here I am remembering not to pre-flip before hitting the ball, so yay me. I'm going to go back. I'm not sure where teammate is. Where is teammate? Oh, he's in net. Okay. So they're already getting mad at each other. And here we'll just let it come to us and pop it right into the net. Nothing crazy here. This might be a forfeit from the other team, though. Nope, still here. Alright. So I'm going to cheat up. Unless, you know, teammate decides not to go for kickoff. So we will go ahead and save the ball. I probably shouldn't have arrowed after I save it. It's just, again, more habit. I'm going to take this boost. Go back. Let Nizzle go. This is kind of... Obviously, I didn't want to jump for it. Just because I don't know how well Plats can save that. But hey, at least now I know I get to air dribble off of the wall a little bit. So I do get to teach you that. So there's that. So speaking of, rolls up. You could just control your boost and air dribble it in. So it seems like I was correct. Plats do have a harder time defending the air dribble. I don't think they're used to seeing that yet. They might be practicing it, but they're not used to the control enough to know how to defend it. So I would definitely say if you are in Plat, you can definitely practice your air dribbles. So here I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to kind of... They did try to bump me here. Try to pass up for teammate, but he missed. Good pop. I think he is going to challenge here. We'll just single jump. Guy does own goal. So you guys kind of get the gist of this one. So I will see you in the next one. It's pretty much just taking my time, just hitting the ball in the correct spot. I'm not doing anything fascinating. The most mechanical thing I did was an air dribble. But like I said, I'll see you in the next game. Alright guys, got our next game. White Banana and Joey versus Gamer and myself. I keep flipping into the damn ball. So that's going to be a goal unless Gamer can somehow get back. Can't. It's alright. It's just an unfortunate 50 towards the end there. I could have done a lot better. I was just focusing on saying how I shouldn't have flipped over the kickoff, but, you know, whatever. So here we'll collect the corner boost. Let teammate go. It's almost a goal here. So here we're going to pop once. We just touch it around the other guy. It was just single pop. I think the only thing I really did was I didn't think I still had a flip and my thumb accidentally slipped off the thumbstick, so I did kind of accidentally double jump there, but the other parts was just simple little touches around the defenders, nothing crazy. Here I don't think I'm going to beat the opponent, so I'm going to let him touch it first. Got a 50 here. He's going for boost, so they are going to double jump, and we'll score it just like so. The only thing that I did mechanical there was a slight arrow to the left. Again, that's more of a muscle memory thing. I probably shouldn't have done it that extreme. But if you are Plat and you're starting to get in towards the area and stuff, I would highly recommend you get used to air rolling, which is left, right, like so. It'll really help you kind of learn control of your car. And it'll help you land a lot better off the ground, so. Alright, so we're going to let these guys kind of go first. Teammate should have it. Shit it to the side here. We can follow it. I'll pop it up. Teammate did kind of go with me. I'll let teammate go. Teammate did get a demo. Did bump the opponent, but he still got a hit on the ball. So here I'm just heading back. Okay, so again we're just kind of waiting. As you can kind of tell, I'm just waiting around my teammate here. I'm not really trying to over aggress. There's no point in it. We're already in the lead here, so. So basically what happened here is I jumped off the wall early to try to control it. The reason why is there was no one around to take the shot. If you ever noticed that, instead of just trying to flip off the wall and freak out because you're in an awkward spot, you can just jump off the wall and just try and control it as best as you can. Hopefully your teammate won't freak out like that though. And we're just single jumping here. Go for a bump. So the reason why you can't get too upset about your teammate kind of going with you is because if you really like watch this game back, the other team does it too. You know what I mean? So anything your teammate's doing, chances are the other team is doing it as well. So here we'll. So there, I wanted to make sure that I waited long enough. I didn't want to, like, jump too early. But as you can tell here, I had plenty of time. So I probably didn't even actually need to jump even that early to flip into the ball. It's just one of those kind of be aware of your surroundings kind of thing. And not rush anything. Because if you rush it, then chances are you'll probably miss. Kind of like how that guy just did right there. So, we'll take our time. We'll jump up and score. Basically what happened here is they rushed it twice and it caused one of them to be demoed, but they had two really bad touches, so we were able to capitalize just by hanging out. So here, okay, and then a great 50. Here we'll flip into the boost, try to get it before the defender. Okay, single jump, then we'll flip into the ball. Alright, it's above our heads, so I'll let it go back and let teammate handle it. Okay, so here I'm going to wait for it to bounce towards me. I'll just try to flip into it, and it caused an own goal. So there you go. Weird. Alright, so there's your game 2. I will see you guys in game number 3. Alright, so we have Gamer again. I'm not sure if he's going to be on my team or not. Looks like he's not. We got Brosive. So it'll be me and Brosive versus Maddie and Gamer. He is making it very clear that he has it. So I'm going to let him go for it. Okay, so now... So basically what I did right there is Gamer went for the boost and I slowed down the ball enough to where he had to stop pretty much. And as soon as he stopped, that's when I boosted and diagonal flipped in the ball to hit it to the opposite side. The reason why you want them to stop their momentum, or stop in the first place, is to end all the momentum. So when you do a hard hit like that, they have a harder time trying to save the ball rather than me just hitting it quickly, because if he has all that momentum, it's a lot easier for him to save the ball. So here we're going to just chip it up, and it should just go in. So again, they're rushing it. They're just trying to come in way too quick, and then they had to rush to get back for the defense. So at that point, all I did was just pop it up and make it even more awkward for them, and it was too much for them to handle, so we ended up getting our second goal. So here, very good job by teammate. Okay, so here there's no threat, so I'm just gonna single jump. He did pop it over, so I am gonna clear it, and we'll side flip. This guy likes to talk in threes, that's for sure. So again, back in the previous video when I was talking about flicking and bounce dribbles and the downside to flicks, you kind of saw it right there where the opponent flicked it over my teammate, but it gave me a free possession. And so flicking the ball is not always necessarily the best play. I think a bounce dribble where you could pop it over one, or if you fake cut, or if you actually cut it around them where you still maintain possession of the ball, it'll be a lot better for you in the long run, because you're still maintaining possession, you haven't given anything away, and you've also eliminated one of the players for a couple seconds, so now it just becomes a one-on-one. So if you're ever thinking about doing any kind of dribble play, I would try to cut it around the first defender, or pop it over them, and then from there you can kind of go for your flick, because there's no one back to save it. Alright, so here I'm going to fake it, let this guy rush, going for the demo, and he got a goal. So again, I'm just letting them do most of the work. I'm not doing anything crazy here, just capitalizing off of their mistouch or misplay. So. Back here. If you're ever in this situation, you see a teammate going towards the corner, just go down the middle, collect like little pads. As you can see here, I've already gotten to 100, and I never even went near 100 pad, or 100 boost pad. So here, normally I would Doomsy dish it, but you know, they don't do that at this rank, so you know, we got what we got. So see how we kind of faked the touch, and it caused him to come out a little too far. And so now we had a free open net because of it. So again, there are better options than the flick. The downsides with flicks are it takes a while to set it up comparatively to a bounce dribble or a fake. It's also very telegraphed. You can easily tell what someone's trying to do with the flick. And again, and the final point is that as soon as you flick it over one, if you get it over the first guy, more often than not, the second guy will be able to defend it and save the ball. I would still learn flicks because, like I said, if it's a one-on-one situation, flicks are a viable choice. We'll just single jump here. So it's not that flicks are all bad. They do have benefits, and there are times where it's good to use them, but you know, you want to learn different mechanics for different reasons. They get bumped. Teammate was up a little too far, so that's probably going to be our first goal that we conceded. But not a big deal. Go for the demo. I'm going to let this guy hit it. Good single jump, but can't talk. Teammate was able to cover with it. So see how that bounce dribble really kind of got it around the first guy, but I was able to get back to it. If I had tried to set up a flick there, he'd have dunked me, and it might have even gone in our net. So Bounce dribble, bounce dribble, bounce dribble. They work, I promise. You can also practice cutting around the ball. Alright, so we do have a guy that quit, so I will see you guys in the next game. Alright, so still all sign-ins. I think we haven't had a single PC player this entire time. So, this is the one nice thing about, you know, missing the ball at this rank is, you know, I tried to single jump and doink it, but the miss actually caused them to miss the ball as well. So, yay me. Alright, so I'm going to cheat up here, see what kind of kickoff we have. And I'm going to go back. I'm just going to let them kind of have the ball. So here in those situations, let it bounce off the wall instead of just challenging it immediately. The reason why is the ball, when it bounces off the wall, it already has momentum, and now you're just going with the momentum. And you kind of saw in that situation where it was finally good to flick the ball. There was a one-on-one situation, so no one was behind. So if I flick it over him, there's no one there to try and save it. So again, flicks aren't bad. You just gotta know when to actually use it. So, and part of the bounce dribble that you saw me use at the end was just to get it by the defender. You don't always have to jump into the ball. You just have to time that bounce just right. So here we're going to bounce once. I am going to go car mode and double jump. Because again, from that first game I believe it was, where I taught you, or told you, instead of car mode, look at, I can't talk. Instead of ball mode, look at car mode so you know when to challenge. So here we'll fake it. The teammate was behind me. Would have been able to score that. But yeah, again, car mode in those high ball situations, it'll show you when to challenge a little better rather than just ball cam. So here we'll just flip into it, see what they can do. They do make a save. So here we're gonna wait. Again, I don't think this guy could score it, so I'm not gonna jump. So here I'm gonna try to get it around him and then go for a demo. We do get one. Oh, good try by teammate. It's just a little high. So I am gonna go all the way back. Teammate's going back now, so I know I can challenge. That was a good cut by him. So. But once you realize your teammate's going back like that, it's okay to go ahead and challenge. I just, I didn't respect that guy enough to be able to hit the ball, to be honest. So I just didn't really go for it. So here, just driving up. I'm going to steal the boost from there as well. I do hear one of them driving up, so I'm going to pop it. Try to go center. So at this point, if you've like centered it 4 or 5 times and you realize your teammate's not really there, you can just start kind of going for solo plays. So here, that was probably a little higher level than you used to, but if it ever gets too far away from you, you can always just sit back and let the opponent touch it again, and then play off their touch like here. Good try. We'll try to pop it over. Wait for teammate. Where was that? So it was an awkward 50. The guy went for boost, so we will try to get a power shot straight into the net. We're going to try and flip it over into the boost. I'm not going to jump off the wall. Just again, I haven't seen a whole lot of plats do that yet, so I'm going to try to keep it as authentic as I can. I know there's a couple things I do. It's a little higher level, but again, so many moving parts at once. It's hard not to go against muscle memory. So here, just pop it up. He does end up missing. Okay, teammate ends up pulling as well. So we're going to cut. If teammate didn't go with us, we would have been able to score that, but that's okay. Teammates are going to do that whether you want them to or not. So here we pop it. See where teammate rushed it right there? If he'd have taken just another half a second, he could have gotten to the left side of the ball, and flipped into it to the right and hit it towards net. So, teammate did get bumped. They did double commit on the other team, so teammate could take his time. He did go all the way back. So we're just single jumping here. And we'll just drive it into the net. So you can see some of the stuff that I did from the lower rank videos still apply to this. The basics never change, and it doesn't matter what rank you are. The basic fundamentals are the foundation of all the higher level mechanics that you're gonna see. So we will do one more game since it's still Plat 2, but try to work on the basics. Stop watching RLCS or YouTube videos by pro players and attempting to do what pros do. They didn't get to be a pro in a day. They had to work on the basics to then work on the advanced. Alright guys, I'll see you in the last game. Alright guys, last game of the video, no matter what. We actually did do another game in between this one and the last one that you saw, but unfortunately one of the guys was DCing off and on the whole time. Like, he was DCing for the first minute, then he was fine, and then he DC'd again, and it wouldn't have been a good video to have, so. Alright, so both of them did end up missing. Alright. Nice start to the game, so we're going to go ahead and cheat up. And teammate's not going. That's sick. What is up with Plat and not going for kickoffs? So here, we're just going to wait. It should hit the ceiling. And we'll diagonal flip. And there you go. So basically one thing I am doing at a higher level that you can't really see is I am keeping ball cam on. And I know that I was talking about car mode, and when you're at a lower rank, I really would do that. But at the higher rank, what I'm doing is I'm listening for the sound, which can be good and bad. You can have people that single jump and fake it, and they cause you to jump for no reason. But more often than not, especially at this level, they're not going to do something like that, especially with touches like that. Teammate did jump over me for no reason, so I ended up not going. So I will pop it up. Again, we heard the jump, so I am going to go for a bump. Teammate is going for the ball, so we will back off here. They did double commit, so we're going to actually use the sidewall to our advantage. Oh, if it didn't flip, we probably would have been fine. I am going to go back and collect some pads here. Teammate did miss, which is fine. Again, I'm just going to use the wall. My favor. Use the wall again, and then we're gonna single jump as soon, or not single jump, but we'll flip into the ball as soon as the momentum stops, just like you saw in the previous game. Notice how when he stops and then I flip into the ball, he's just kind of left sitting there because there's just no way he could catch back up to it. So here. We are going to wait to see if teammate passes. He does not, which it's twos. And twos, honestly, you don't pass that much. You kind of get punished for it most of the time, so you can't really get too mad at them. So here we're going for a demo. We did get one. I'm going to go back now. Teammate have time with the ball. He did rush it still, so he kind of gave the possession back, but that's okay because the other team gave possession to me. So we did end up bumping them. They were trying to bump me for a while, so I returned the favor. He didn't like that too much, but yeah, so that'll be the end of the video, guys. Again, I can't preface this enough. Practice all the basic fundamental stuff. Reading the ball, bounce dribbles, flicks, all that stuff. it's going to help you in the long run. And if you want to learn like higher advanced stuff like air dribbling and flip resets, double touches, ceiling shots, breezy flicks, musty flicks, you have to know how to flick a normal flick before you can expect to know how to do any of the breezy or musties. You have to know how to ground dribble or bounce dribble, learn how to control the ball there before you're expected to just fly through the air and be able to control it the whole time. I mean, it's just like common sense stuff. So learn the basics first. Get your shots down, get your control down, get the accuracy down, and then build off of that foundation. Because otherwise, you're just never going to move up. And if you do, it's going to be at a lot slower rate than just learning the basics. You guys have already seen I have made it to almost diamond by doing zero mechanical stuff aside from a bounce dribble, a flick, and accurate shooting. And I think I did a single jump and flip into the ball. And I did the only really advanced mechanical play I did was one air dribble, and that was after I saw someone else do it. So you don't need mechanics to rank up, at least not until you get to Plat 3, which I've proven. And we're going to continue to do that. You really don't need to start learning all those higher mechanics until probably Champ, if I'm being honest. Alright, but that's going to do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you'd like for me to do a video showing all the basic mechanics. I could do all that for you. But until then, much love. See you in the next video.